Alright, as promised, we are right back at it. This time with the mouse, and I'm going to toss in the mouse pad that I bought for it as well. Just because it's kind of, same thing. First off, we'll start with the connector, just like usual. Oh, come on, baby. There we go. And it is a gold-plated connector again. Again, I haven't tested to see if the gold plating, if it is actually gold plating and not just conductive paint, makes any sort of measurable difference. The head on this guy, not much flex to it, like any at all, but it is rather large. If this wasn't sealed, I would take it apart just to see if there's any reason for it being that large. Strain relief is kind of non-existent. Doesn't move at all, but to make up for that, we do have a very nice nylon braided cable with a noise suppression module put on it, and it also has a Velcro cable tie. Now this cable, call it 4 or 5 feet long, fairly good length. The mouse, it is marketed as a metal mouse. Plastic, 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 but the entire base, including this little thing that serves no purpose, this is also plastic as well, there, on the other side. The entire base, this ring around, the scroll wheel, both Dpi buttons, I misspoke. Dpi buttons and forward back, plus this is called a double fire. So if you're playing a shooting game, click this, you'd shoot twice instead of once. These are all plastic, but the scroll wheel is indeed metal. Where the cable comes out of the mouse is indeed metal, so that's kind of nice. And you know me, I really dig metal. Here's a little reset or calibration button. You can get a close up on that. Gaming mouse model KMC4. Shows you it's a 4 DPI mouse, 800, 1600, 3200, 4000. I cannot use it at 4000, that's just me. It does show quality control pass. Down here, I don't have tiny enough fingers to actuate it, but you can open up, pull out the LED, so it's a hot swappable thing. Pull out the LED, put a new one in, shove the LED back in. It does have, these are not rubberized feet, they're just kind of soft plastic. Doesn't sound too good on this mouse pad, which I should actually get into right now, actually. So this is a standard size mouse pad. For example, here is the mouse pad I use. Fits over it perfectly. It doesn't overhang when I have it on there correctly. It is slightly bigger than your average mouse pad, but not too much. Company here is USAMS. Oh, I should show that too. This company is Aukey. Really impressed with Aukey. Another thing before we get onto the mouse pad, Aukey gives you a 2-year warranty, I think it was. Maybe it was lifetime. No, it was definitely a lifetime warranty. They have a little card that you go to the website and register your product, and you get lifetime warranty. I think that's awesome. That tells me that this is a company that stands by their products, so that they expect their product to last, which is why they give you a lifetime warranty. No company would give you a lifetime warranty if they built their product to fail in the first 2 weeks. One issue, you can barely see it. That little speck there is a gap in the paint. It was like that right out of the box. So these two pieces here are clear or translucent plastic, then painted over. The LEDs in this leak out of that light, but we'll get into that when actually be able to use on. So this is looks to me like it's about a 1/4 inch thick aluminum mouse pad. And this thing is sturdy as all hell. Let me zoom out a bit, just so I can kind of get that in there. It is freaking solid. I'm trying hard and I can't bend it. I get a tiny bit of flex up at the corners, but that is it. This thing is solid. I dig that. Me and metal, man. I like it. And it is aluminum. For a mouse pad, it's hefty. The bottom is a grippy silicone, but it doesn't grip to my wood table too well. Works great on everything else though. The reason I have this and not a regular mouse pad, I actually use both in conjunction, just because I don't like that noise. It tracks fine on here. I'll give a demo of that. But I don't have a desk, so I have my computer sitting right at the base of my bed, my monitor up there. So I kind of have to use my bed as my desk. And I was using cardboard boxes, but they'd last for like 3 months and then collapse, and I'd be screwed. Or they'd start slowly collapsing, and I'd get spots in the tracking where it would speed up because there was a bump or something like that. And I couldn't handle it anymore. So I saw this, and I was thinking, you know, this is perfect. This is exactly what I need. Set it down. Now I have a hard, non-moving surface to put my mouse on. But gotta keep my mouse pad on there. Not reviewing this mouse pad. It's very old. Probably can't even buy it anymore. But I use this just because that noise, you probably can't even hear it. That noise is much better than the metal on metal. So right now I've got the lights on so that we can see. I'm going to turn the lights off so that you can see the RGB effect here. And the RGB effect normally is breathe. It does come with software, which I will also demo. The software is actually nice. The previous mouse I had, I don't even think I did a review on it. I might have. I don't remember. The mouse was Ooh, forgot to put my phone on silent. The mouse was It had crazy high DPI levels. Like, it went up to 6,000 DPI, which I could never use. But you couldn't access that DPI without the software, which was 100% in Chinese. And I don't read Chinese. Don't speak Chinese. Nothing. So, loaded up the software and was like, what? What does any of this stuff do? Couldn't figure it out. Spent days on it, couldn't figure anything out. You can't highlight something, copy and paste it, because reasons. There's nowhere to change the language on it. Went to the website, or the company's website for the mouse. Nothing. So I'm going to get centered back here. There was no English translation, no PDF that I could have downloaded and then translated, nothing. Which is why I sent that mouse back. But this one, Chinese company, but it's all in English. Every bit of it's in English, which is great. I like that. So I can change the RGB effects. I have it set to breathe. There's other ones, I don't remember off the top of my head, but that'll all be covered when I demo it, and I'll attach that clip at the end of this review. And breathe is kind of my favorite because it was like steady, and yeah, I really don't remember the other ones, but I know one was steady where it was just, I'm going to be green the entire time. I would like that if I had a themed computer build right now, but I don't. It's kind of a mismatch of colors based on what was cheapest at the time. Excuse me. Ooh, need more water. But it does have different indicators. This is the highest DPI. It'll blink violet, so that's 4,000 DPI. Blue, 3,000. 1,600 is green. And then 800 is red. I usually run it at 3,000 DPI. That's just me. Yep, real nice. Here, I'll move this to the... So that's the left and right click. Scroll wheel has a tiny bit of drag. The reason I know it's drag is, listen. Oh, of course when I try to demo it doesn't work. Okay, whatever. Works down on the table. This little prong, it's for looks. I don't dig it. I wish they got rid of this. DPI buttons are nice. Nothing too fancy to them. You're forward and back. I'm currently on a page on my laptop, so I'm not going to forward and back, but they do work. The double shot I found, at least in the older Call of Duties, which is the only time I've tested it, ends up being a triple shot. I don't know if it's because they're old games and they don't, I don't know. I couldn't tell you why. But it is a nice feature. I do enjoy, because in Black Ops 3 I have tested it once. Black Ops 3, I wanted to double shot a zombie, and tapping this is faster, especially when you start out in zombies with the 1911 Colt 8-round mag. 4 clicks of this is much faster than 8 clicks of that. Yeah, it has its use cases, right? So we'll go over the price for this guy, because I can't think of anything else I want to cover. Yes, I can. On this side down here, you can't see it. Man, I wish you could. The corner of the side molding isn't flush, so it kind of pokes out and gets my thumb sometimes. I don't even notice it anymore, but it is there. Gotta be mentioned. The LEDs gonna look white to you. Let me cover up the laser. There. The LEDs do go through the bottom. You won't be able to see that except for a little bit of a neon on a car look going on right around there. Kind of cool. But we'll go over price, stuff like that. So the mouse, the Aukey mouse, I paid $8 for it. Retails $20. Or is it on sale? Right now it's actually on sale from $36. Right now it's 20 bucks. For this mouse, I can easily recommend that. 20 bucks, no problem. You get a lifetime warranty. That's perfect. 20 bucks for a mouse that you can continually get new mouse or mice for, since it has a lifetime warranty when this one wears out. That's awesome. So it's the Aukey gaming mouse, 4 adjustable DPI levels, 8 programmable buttons, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and scroll wheel down counts as 8. I don't think it should, but it's a marketing point for them. Programmable buttons, RGB, metal mouse for PCs and laptops. Yeah, whatever. Not important. Light effect, scroll speed. Yeah, it does come with the... No, it's not lifetime. It is 2-month. 24-month warranty card, right. Or 2-year. Still, that's great. I mean, 20 bucks, and then at the end of the warranty, just bring it in for a warranty, get a brand new one, and last you another 2 years. I think it's cool. I think it's perfect. This is a great mouse. I'm kind of gushing on it. I didn't mention, but full disclosure, I did not pay full price for this mouse. It wasn't sent to me by the company for a purpose of a review, but I did not pay full price for this mouse. I paid $8 like I said, Retails 36. Right now it's on sale for 20. For 20 bucks, I don't think you can get much better of a mouse. Now, on to the mouse pad. Let me pull up that Amazon page and move this out of the way over there. So the mouse pad. I don't remember how much I would have paid for this one. I had a huge Amazon credit saved up, so it's showing me 0. So actually, I can go to order details. That'll tell me. Okay, so I paid $6.50 for this. Again, full disclosure, I didn't pay full price. This was $6.50. Retails for $13. I think that's on sale, so let me... Yes, regularly $26.65. And honestly, you can't buy the aluminum to make this for $26.65. I could not make this at home if I were to mill it out. They even chamfer the edges, which is another process, which I'd have to do with a router. And then this is anodized. That's... what? Like $26 regular. I think this is a steal. That's an awesome deal. Right now you can get it at Amazon for 13 bucks. That's even better. But it's marketed as the USAMS aluminum gaming mouse pad matte with non-slip silicone base. And this is the rose gold. They do have a white, but it was out of stock at the time, so I couldn't get that one. I would have preferred to get that, but since I have my mouse pad over it, I don't see that anyway. It's water resistant. God, I hope so. It's aluminum. That's a selling point, but I think it's stupid. Easy to clean, low bacteria. Yeah, I don't have kids putting their faces on this, so I don't care about that. See, now it says rubberized base, but it's a silicone base. Rubberized and silicone are two different things. It looks like the silicone base to me. It is also peeling in that corner. See, I never take this apart, or I never flip it over, so I wouldn't know this stuff. But it is peeling in that corner, something that has to be mentioned. I've had this for coming up on a month here, 5 days. I purchased it March 29th. So in about a month, the rubberized finish is starting to come off the bottom. And that's just the outer layer, not the actual thing. But it started to come up off the bottom, and all this does is go from my bed a foot that way and 3 feet down to the floor, and that's it. So the aluminum obviously is never going to wear, but the base apparently isn't as durable. It's a micro sandblasted surface, so it's smooth, and it does actually track. Okay, we'll move up so I can show you that it does actually track. You have to look at a laptop monitor here though. So it does actually track perfectly fine. No hard spots, no dead spots, nothing. And they do market the chamfered edge, which I think is nice. It's supposed to be no cutting, no hurt, so you don't get cut, can't hurt you. Cool surface, that's just, it's metal. So, yeah, whatever. And so this guy, I gave it a 5-star rating just because it's, come on, what more can you want from it? It does exactly what I need it to do, and I think that's the important part. So, to recap, this guy here, highly recommend. You're looking at 13 bucks for this. The Aukey mouse, again, highly recommend. I think it was what, 20 bucks right now? Yes, 20 bucks right now. for an RGB mouse with a 2-year warranty, and important parts are metal with a nylon braided cable. That's great. That's a steal and a half, dude. Honestly, this is probably the best budget mouse I could get for the price point. So this is a $20 mouse. I definitely recommend that. That's going to do it for now. I don't have anything else to review as of yet. No, I do have that microphone that I reviewed a while ago, and it was trash. The company did send me a replacement. I haven't gotten around to reviewing it or even testing it. I haven't pulled it out of the box yet. So I'll get to that as well. Not today, because I have other things to do, but I will get to that. Obviously, all links to these two guys here will be in the description down below. I will attach the demo for the program that comes with this Aukey mouse, just so you can see how it works, show that it is actually fairly easy to use. And if you like this, let me know. Leave a like. Comment down there, give me some feedback, let me know what I can do better, that kind of thing, yada yada yada. If you want to see more budget-oriented reviews, game stuff, anything I do on this channel, subscribe, and then don't forget to enable the notifications, the little bell guy. Otherwise, you don't get any updates on when I put up videos. So, I will see you guys next time, and I hope you enjoyed it.
How's it going? So this is just the add-in to my Aukey mouse review. I promised I'd show the little UI that came with it, Programmable Ui. So, left key, or left click. See, honestly don't even know how to use it terribly well, because I am left clicking. It doesn't make perfect sense. This is all written in Chinese and then translated over, as you can tell, for gaming expert. But you can change what the things do, so this is what your right click would do. The mouse is completely programmable. I can make my right click do something totally different. That kind of deal. But shows you all the buttons here. Mid click, DPI up, DPI down, triple click, forward, back, and then RGB on and off is located on the bottom, which I never ever showed on the video, because why would you want to turn the RGB off? Come on. And the cool thing is you can have two different settings and then default. Now, that's all this. You can just change what the buttons do. Report rate, that's your update settings. So 500 millisecond report rate, perfect. You can go to 1000, doesn't really matter. DPI is what most people care about, and that is your pixel density, essentially, is what DPI stands for. And it's how much movement 1 inch of travel for the mouse translates to on your monitor. So the lower, the slower your mouse moves. As such, if I went to my lowest here, 1 step up, 2, and now the highest, which I personally think is absolutely unusable, just because I'm not used to it. But it is 4000 DPI, and these are all my settings that I custom configured. And really, I leave it here on setting 3, 2000 DPI. I might bump up 1 as I get used to it a little bit better. But you can also change what the colors pertain to in terms of levels here. You can shut off levels completely. Your DPI effect, and I think what it means there is your RGB effect. Yeah, see, RGB effect. Change it to standard, which is just whatever mode you're in here is what it'll show. Change to neon, it just stays 1, and you have to, excuse me, choose, and it raises the brightness a little bit. Respiration is where I usually keep it, and you can change the seconds or intervals between colors. 4 sounds like goodin'. We'll hit apply there just so I can actually have that. And that is all the basic settings. You can also go advanced settings, which increases your mouse speed, essentially DPI, enhancing your precision. Never messed with any of that. Scrolling speed is obviously your scroll wheel. You can also scroll 1 full screen in each click. Your double click speed for playing a shoot 'em up game. Shoot 'em up. Makes me feel old. Macro settings, you can record your macro so you don't have to program anything. You just do with your mouse what you want it to do. Name that, how many times you want it to loop, and then confirm it. Not going to make a macro. You know what? I will. Test loop 3 times. And we'll go like start recording. Macro name is not blank. You're smoking something. Oh, okay. You went away. Welp. Don't press enter. Word to the wise. Start recording. Stop recording. Honestly, never ever used the macro, so couldn't tell ya. Oh, there we go. There we go. Records on your keyboard and not your mouse, which is kinda dumb. Kinda dumb, not gonna lie. Stop recording. Confirm. Yeah, what I don't ever need macro, so I haven't dealt with it at all. Home, back to basic. That is essentially your GUI for programming this mouse. Nice and simple. I never work with it at all, just because I haven't needed it. I set my DPI settings and then left it. So, nice quick one, just to add on to my review, and that's about it. So, see you guys in the next one.